Mane fana say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there o say dem yopo.
Yo abusuafo yase se achechede epanimu jadodo ahuna ye de bifra de mano ane lawyer Edudzi Tamakloe or the ensem bi abetu dwa ewo onua FM so na ensem ben ya waka ensem bi de afa omampanyini akufu ado ho ene Mamudu Baumia ene Bryan Acheampong a omopese omofa kwati kwan so ebo Ghana krono na omuwia ye hotels a eye yasiama SNIIT a wode gigiska ede ma Ghana adwumayefo na ne nsem a wakeka no mepese yekọ na yekutie enkomo no se ne yesiko. In fact ubehu se omampanyina akufu ado omo bae papa oma ma no amanyo omo ba na se omo bebuye nankasa. Because these people, hey Charlie, abusuafo yenko na yenko tie enkomo no mra ba cho aha PENDREAM TV message so be subscribe to the channel na like video no na o adwenkyere bi so a o da to comment section no as yenko na yenko tie enkomo no mra sesia
blah be catch us akofie what's the name from Tamakloe what's the name
say Bryan and who dem come so be order the tax clearance certificate
Obeman 2 million Trasako dan wanka obi a osi okude to ablakwa say otumi e de ba wanka te osi otumi be kire say eyampa say ono Bryan 2023 wako file e wo GRA say wako file e wo GRA aye Rock City a file a or 2 million dan ya on team obi aso ntim oton 2015 o de be che no osa hotel e wako sombo so ko ye
na media no wa ground say Bryan 8 midna simple so kasa say ye nim fair ana
and obi ono so di ne ho di no betimi akasa ho
a tax clearance certificate is to show say oh your tax compliance and yes okay we here the tax clearance for the purposes of ABR or putting a paid government job and have be pre-qualification requirement.
If I don't call embassy cry now, so or company. Perfect. Now the two they will ask for that.
It's on your tax clearance certificate, on your understanding, to be putting out the bid if you was not filing his returns.
Of 2023, one Canada, so 20 as at the time, and now could it okay no young filing. So on the same time, then your bid time.
2022, we are bid. Yes, we are bid and we putting in the bid for the hotels in 2022. The bid evaluation and everything. Until or patch say as for 2022, they are filing the returns.
Yes, our filing.
Good. 2023, they are on filing.
Now, over filing in June ending. No, young filing.
Hold on. How come that you are filing 2023 returns in June ending? Who does that?
Or see more a bre a time I send call filing a match. But the bre hold to me asking for extension.
Me run a law firm. And so yet we
tax
and yes it kicks in penalties immediately. So what is he talking about? Look, that's the more reason why we have a problem with this transaction. You see, Mami, me can't say me so. Bryan Oyeni Patwa, or your Minister of Agri, Cabinet Minister for that matter. Remember, say, the board of SNIIT is composed by the president. Omanpenine yi, the board chair. In fact, the majority, just that by law, there are some organized group. Some have TUC.
I know foreman penny.
But the majority of the board members are appointed by the president. It's for good reason. Because the president is in the position of a fiduciary. You are holding that thing in trust for the people of Ghana. Now, one of your key ministers, Bryan. How did Bryan even know say you are putting or say international competitive yes, sir. But you see, because Obia paid the opportunity to believe you, said you, Bryan Nankroye, ordinary businessman, Bia, Obia Nino, how. But you see, at the level of governance,
by time I'll be the non-cabinet member.
2022 no.
Time I'll know the idea come now on that
2022 no then.
Anyway, he's been a Minister of State in charge of national security.
Even more dangerous. Imagine the national security confidential information ever. The information privy to him. You know this whole world, information. Say be obit me a shareholder. Because all information say be an company and a company quickly obet on the shares. No, you know if now better I say company near collapse, what on the share because of information available to me. Now sebi mean be sao, mommy, baby away. Sebi upie efifi. Na mofra wo why now them mofra ni bejano? Inexperienced nanny. Now, say, operate a business and a hotel a friend Rock City. What started 2019. Into between Rock City and La Palm, Red Royal, when they were experienced.
And then Kabaka say old ones, but to see how many years come division.
That SNIIT had just ensured the expansion of those businesses. Were those things done preparing for Bryan to take over? Were they specially designed? With that information, that's why he put in the bid. If Rock City is the company buying, and we don't know the financials of Rock City, on what basis are you selling it to them? 2, Bryan has put in a bid over $60-something million for those. Where is the source of his funds?
So a businessman.
Only
hotels, not just
the business.
Rock City.
The business that is buying Rock City is called SNIIT Hotels. Is called Rock City. So whose financial muscle?
Our hotels outside.
But whose financial muscle are you going to use for the purpose of the purchase?
Rock City.
And yet the balance sheet of Rock City. Have you seen it as you speak today?
10 years in the better.
Dabi, we money. Your platform is to educate, inform, and entertain. The Constitution itself says probity, accountability, and transparency. How can you probe if you don't know? How can you hold somebody accountable if he's keeping the thing under opacity?
So you are also calling on himself and PMA.
In fact, by now, Krano, he should have done that. He put the matters in proper context. If at the end of the day, it turns out that Rock City is a loss maker, why would you want to sell? Sebu. Aha, we. What do I punch here on him? Ebeko markets of Akoton.
Worry.
And there is evidence on record to show that companies they are making more money. Oh, Red Royal is doing so well.
In 14 years, they declared profits for 7 or 4 years.
There are 4 hotels. Lot 1, Lot 2. Labadi, La Palm. And yes, sir.
Red Royal, Buzia Beach, and Elimina.
Good. 4. This 4, Red Royal is doing so well.
According to SNIIT
and
reports,
you see, do you know the problem? Do you know the problem? You see, I don't know what went into Bryan Acheampong's business model, but he had realized that the Kwawu project is becoming a white elephant.
No correct. Kwawu project ayeke me mako hu sa hotel nda. In fact, makoda muda enye hotel ketwa kra. Eye hotel a esun yie. Na ebra ye call ni ye call event bi e wo hono. Na metumi aka kire wo say sa hotel no even at the time a course event na a Easter season Kwawu season. Make me a catch or say not encroft like there were so many rooms available not nipandem because one Kwawu na nkasa as kruno oko hono mo a Kwawufuo edan ya o masisi asi kruno so a egu hono ma obia ntitim a o mo pa amanfo keke kra tena mu ma me na jasisi ho ma me kra keke no o munya enti se Kwawu day no time no season be so a saa bre no e no munya nkrofo eba betena saa fie num esiesie ho mom ne ho ade ade enti no efie a wo bedam pa de okwawu abu ukokwawu abu. You don't need to go and rent a hotel and sana what them. And I was sorry I could build this kind of hotel no ediasi kwawu enyankwala hotel go yi wapeja hotel go yi over 1,000 rooms. And also the busiest time kwawu season, Easter season no. If you honum no honum ahoho be na koho hwe nsi honum edu ko si sa dan hotel no isi honum a chese what I say Miss Priority be like one gene ho wanye proper offense saying survey one shed da anye research ansa na okwakusi enti ade ne de yes wasi but forget it enkoyi masa enkoyi and na lawyer Edudzi Tamakloe eka
a huge project is because business model, but he had realized that the Kwewu project is becoming a white elephant. A huge, but question, are they able to get full occupancy, and if so, how many times? Is it a hotel that attracts seasonal visitors or guests? These are key. So what he wants to do is to do what you call the friend of cross subsidy. And, you know, this one is not doing well. So let me go and get
the one I want.
Then this one can now fill in for the inefficiency of this. That's basically what he's doing.
But as a businessman, if that's what it is, there's something wrong.
No. But you see,
if you can buy and run something that somebody's not running.
You see, Sebio, Nankieni na ye to Tom hotels now. Ebi beswama na ye move to buy.
Almost matotoshes NDC for say Ridge Royal, say NDC.
Ridge Royal, Sebio, Obia wonim Ridge Royal name.
Some crasses, some sebi abusha for Monfanchemi. But these are some of the crasses somewhere. A yarn I mean pay about Ghanaian media. On set from beginning, no. Lawyer Edudzi Tamakloe Ecrets Nanaya Brefo said, look, we are in Centroni. You are here to inform, educate, and entertain your publics. Enti obetina sa adwa yi so a e wo se ade biara eye amanfo atesem no wo kasa as a media person ni kwan se ekoye atesem maw e wo se o kasa with facts, something that you have gone beyond or behind to do your research investigation to know the facts in it before so ba betina radio so aka. But yet Ghana for media for na ye won ne no there be o ye no mo aye wo for mo a ye ka atesem no ono so betina public up no so ka atesem awi ye di we eye o man man ye abusafo ye no aye wo for mo na ye ka atesem no ono so betina public fence radio so a as a media person, I wouldn't know Juma, Kawasa wono ba, utimi do research to ho. Oh, me investigation. Mahun say hotel we asimasi nedia, we mushim, NDC for etono afiwe, say na NDC ni bitono, say. Na yadi aton, there be. No abet na also cartesem. It is a nipa na or two animu onye vested into information na awode to jana. Let's just say what to nature na what to future gu amanfo ani na akwaye babia wo ho e pan sa wo mo man no as a media person what you say
bye
na almost matotoshes NDC for say Ridge Royal say NDC
for Ridge Royal I say obi a wonim Ridge Royal name say started as a private hotel. That's when the John Atuaho and started here. As a SNIIT Ebemu. One thought the shares when SNIIT came in. SNIIT never offered their shares to Mr. Atuaho.
Yes, hotel be so voter region hobby.
Yes,
hotel NDC for hotel.
No.
I say.
Which hotel?
Also to
no,
hotel.
Hotel Bay.
Maybe a parliament in Kawamoko. Or more year we nanka.
A voter serene. No, but Sebio said voter serene. The minimum say serene insurance, the owner, Nadia, on your this one on your cabinet minister.
Also,
you see the
also when you my anka media personality to say ya Nana Yabrefo could have done this research and put it out for Ghanaians to know. But what better not public into way say on you be an adwin do or intelligent. Now or take in some asin one so suya dia. Let's just say what can I say? Na media person and kawaso ukoye sa adwuma no de breyen timamufo no na watu futuro dia we oh yes NDC for so sa na ma to hotels ni bi sa na aban hotels o mo so atoto bi nso wahu se wona wo hye ho sa na defense Serene Hotel na ye ka ho asem no ni owner no ko nye NDC ni mpo o ye the businessman Serene Insurance Company onye NDC ni mpo. But all the share say yes and see NDC hotel na fine. Meanwhile need company di crampo na daso. Oh Ghana ye media for your we no and na omo eye watchdogs. We these are our biggest problem as a nation. And your politicians know some of these people are our biggest problem. Because they have failed as journalists, they have failed as media people to do their work professionally. Or more mandate as a media for no, they don't even know. So they are only there acting like us. Nyeyeti forma ye no, eno no almost akwatena simpie so ana radio so professional TV, professional radio, and omo ye dem, omo so ka. Enti, e say, mi su, wosu su. Why ne be jije ne yonko? En na akwe say you. Ye no mu media for na nka wasa mo di mu ye investigation di no krento o magana for ni wiase ni ehu nukure wo nyoma mu no mo ba mu nim. Enti politicians will continue to be lying to us, stealing us, doing all sorts of corrupt things. Ye nya kama for because no journalists no onye ready so be ko achiri akọ find out say no krebe na wo answer mu. They no aso ma beton NDC, MPP, CPP. Oh, every day NDC ya dey same MPP ya dey same and NDC ya ba ya na mahama ya dey na mahama na MPP owie pe no journalist no aka Ghana for we dey me to mamo ya dey ya ba ya be bisem ni ato amamo we if we journalist Bakadi asa unja mujimi no.
No, but Sebio say voter serene. The minimum say serene insurance, the owner, Nadia, on your this one, on your cabinet minister. You see the position in this say. You see, we are a buying power.
We for my question, I'm until
Hotel Bay.
Which to voter rating ho baby I also.
Hotel Bay.
NDC for hotel I say.
Which hotel?
Also to hotel.
Hotel Bay.
Maybe a parliament in Kawamoko.
Voter serene. No, but Sebio say voter serene. The minimum say serene insurance, the owner, Nadia, on your this one, on your cabinet minister. You see the position in this say. You see, we are a buying power. And like I said earlier, Bryan no normal business. No, I so me kwa Tony where it's a different matter. You are put in a position of privilege.
That's where your problem is.
Yes.
So you are calling on him, say, offer account, balance sheet,
yes,
of Rock City.
Yes.
And from Ramadan,
yes.
We
need to know.
So, or the banner say, BBI, you okay?
BBI, you're okay. It is not like, you see, I always say, mathematics, we call it binary. Is either 0 or 1. There is no middle ground. What do I say? Why do you think, say, Bryan will be challenging the financial records are Okude to the Atuga if they were readily available? I have seen today on a newspaper the supposed tax clearance certificate or say or one. If you go through on the face of the tax clearance, one, it was issued purposely because of this bid in 2022. Question: how much taxes did he pay to government of Ghana in 2021. 2020. At least it started operation in 2019. Sebio Yenina in COVID-19 by the year 2020, hotel and annual money now were greatly affected.
Yes.
2021, what you are saying?
Or can do 2022? How much he paid?
And saying.
Oh, he said it. He told me in that video that over 100 million or so thereabout.
Please, now the annual turnover is saying, it will be over 100 million. Look, let's be serious. Maybe a year do, and Pempenso a year do. Where this republic has gotten to, we are not going to allow this. And listen, I go for the inaugural speech. I shall protect the public.
So why would you push Okudeto to also bring? I've seen him showing some documents on Metro TV that was the GRA document that he had.
Posted some this morning.
But they've said, also have a challenge say fake. And even on the platform, Mesa said the document Okudeto was holding, it's not from GRA.
No,
and that's how a GRA documents
I watched the show. GRA. What the friend the transaction number. What did I say? The transaction number. The transaction number there is there. The official that processed the transaction, the name something Sapon Boatin also. What is he talking about? At least Okudeto had put something out.
But he says that document is fake.
Hold on. Okudeto had put something.
Yes.
He should have bring the
As you speak, on what basis are you saying said the audio banner fake? You should have the original. Where is it?
Lawyer, Mami Fawusi, now as you've challenged him near here, it's because
and you see, Bryan Acheampong should appreciate this.
And
you see,
me pacho munti ha yi. Aha na e me de pa me NDC for eye omo kasa na omo ye politics ne ho keka ho a. Sa area ha na wa eya na ehye nkuran de bia no enu nti me pese me ye adwuma den na me make sure say NDC aba power. Let's listen to what Edudzi Tamakloe will tell Bryan Acheampong and MPP government.
Bryan Acheampong should appreciate this. This sale, whatever it is, will be reversed.
Bam! Bam! For bam! That is what we are waiting for. Then we are expecting. What you say? We and a yeshwe. Say, sa krono nyoma krono ankrofo dia boy ne ho ade ade no. All those things should be reversed. Mo wiai. I was see eji. Masa, krono ankrofo na boy. Any kwan say ma omo fa kodi free you. Debi. 1 minute kra sabi obefe. That is the way to go. And this is the reason why we must support the NDC Mahama to come to power. Yes.
And you see, Bryan Acheampong should appreciate this. This sale, whatever it is, will be reversed.
Bam!
So it in his own.
But the president afraid labor unions, so
already. Hold on. So you see, this conduct of the president shows clearly that he's in support of this.
No, he sent them to a Minister of Labor first.
No, the Mipa say he and Dr. Baumia support this year.
Almost
worrying. That's worrying, deeply worrying. Look, Oche the SNIIT board, who is the board chair? Elizabeth Ohin. How old is she? Over 70 years. Or a SNIIT contributor.
At the moment, no. At that age, David.
Sebio openia ojuchandua or your penny bear.
Penny bonnet.
Openia ojuchandua own duao.
Or your penny bonnet.
Or your penny bear.
Or your penny bonnet. Almost
say a good old man is a person who plants a tree, whose shade he will never sit under. Or dream yadai.
Quite chilly.
A kunim. 70-something-year-old woman. Yet what the two SNIIT boards so. Whose interest is to sell SNIIT hotels to cronies. And that is why we have always raised this fundamental issue of the level of cronyism nepotism. You will be that. You will be that.
My mentor as a lawyer, he's not here to say his side of the story, but it's good.
No,
you're a lawyer. Once
he got the opportunity with you.
Yeah. And that's why when you raised that, I said, come now, you need to.
He had a perfect opportunity.
I also met Okujeto. I wanted him to respond.
He had a perfect opportunity.
He didn't give me that opportunity.
Nanaya, share, my financials new. No, oh, Nana. I feel Utia way, shareholders, and your dividends, say, blah, blah, blah. Oko Rock City, Omo website, Unyashi about their financial.
But who puts financials on
your
website?
Transparency, because the financial is prepared by an auditor, a certified accountant.
And so why would you put it on social media? As in all hotels, financial statements.
Yes, hold on. Daily Graphics is here. All the financials of all the banks.
But financial statements, I mean, you can publish them.
All the banks.
Publish a hotel's financial statement.
No, you do.
Which one have you seen?
No, you do.
Which one have you seen?
What is the state property there?
Which one have you seen? We are not talking about
Nanaya. We are talking about Rock City. It's a private business.
Yeah.
But you see, now you are telling us that a state hotel is not being properly managed and that it is a loss maker.
I agree with you that it should
and that you have the capacity to manage it well. Management is skills. Anna.
So show us the skills.
So let's know that skills reflect in how well you are doing. And anything I can say, say quatriqua.
See, Obema
on tomorrow. Beside the day, needing in the financials, no. Because that is how your management of the hotel translates into the financials. Your loss, your profit, everything. How much you are spending. All of this will reflect in your books. And so, in the spirit of transparency, put the numbers out there. Let Obie know say, Rock City, most started 2019. Within the space of 4 years, you have posted this, you have done this. This is your total assets. Because remember that they are going to take over 60% of the shares. That's significant. In fact, majority shares.
Yeah.
Majority. Sebio, like I said.
But he told us in the interview, said, Uputi La Palm. Labadi Beach. In fact, most of these hotels here can capacity-wise in terms of bedding, he has 3,000 rooms.
But you see,
La Palm doesn't have that much.
I told you something. Who was 3,000?
But that's one of those things you're asking for.
No, hold on. You have 3,000, but what's the occupancy? What's the occupancy? So, for instance, I have a way. If you are 10% owner of 1 billion, that's 100,000. Anna, good. If you are 2% of 3 billion, it may give you the same amount. So you need to be very careful. The numbers are deceptive. You can have 3,000 bed hotel, but your occupancy is 500 every day. Meanwhile, Obi was only 200.
Yes.
Aside that, Eduane any san your mano. Nina ultimately need to be sure. No disika more at the back. Shareholder.
Logically, if you say 250, now will be ecrets 3,500 is full, 250 is full. It's not the same. The person who although occupancy in full. It might not be the same.
No, it's more complex. Ebia only 100 because there is a Kwewu festival. Easter.
It's a Kwewu festival.
You'll be doing 100 weekends. And you're on Kwande Okwewu the other hotels and Crofoko. Sebi Kwewu Asika for more con. Obias is in the dine class or credit or bombing and it can wash and die go on one. And some kitwa. It will depend on qua. Dentin on no waste in the dine case here to Honum. Knows who if you are that hotel. At the end of the day, we say a white elephant.
Yes.
In terms of capacity wise, in terms of occupancy, the one I know only 200, they be making sure it's 200 a year full. Again, the rates. And say, oh, yeah, $200 per night. Maybe I will because of baby I will want you know. Oh, yeah, $100.
The Rock City is expensive.
Regardless.
Yes.
Baby I want to compare. Unless, of course, you are telling me, say, rate higher than Lapam.
I should think so. Oh, Lapam, dear, Lapam, Labadi.
Yeah, proper.
Labadi.
But if you put all of this together, what we are asking for, even his dealing with the government of Ghana has not been transparent enough. And that is why I wish H. John Dramani Mahama can say all these questionable transactions. And ya dear Obe Peninsula. Nana, yeah, can we? Sebe, I buy Asama SML. The opportunity say go ahead. What's from this?
So more
Now, Mami, Mr. Wu. Can you imagine? Say NDC Abreso election year. Near to a buying hotel. Just for a minute, I beg you, in God's name. Election year. Not John Mahama. Say, or to a buying hotel. What would have happened in this country?
So that is if he has the capacity.
No, it doesn't matter.
Hey.
Sebio, what capacity of Rock City have you seen? From the time of this issue, Brakwa started from scratch, I mean, to the extent that today, TUC, of all groups, are up in arms against this transaction. They are seriously up in arms. Right? Nana? TUCO. And you know the number of people they manage in this country? 700,000 workers.
And by the TUC people are almost more issues to answer. Because they are more members our board.
No, they say they have opposed it, but the majority, at the end of the day, majority decision.
Apparently, the person who was in charge of this particular transaction was the TUC board member. Now, not say Saga board mission. Find out.
Nana, what is even more shocking? How can say almost all these questionable deals? Nana Yaosafma for Neba Ewum Kofi.
How do you mean? Because he is the acting
The director general.
Acting director general.
Remember, I said the first offer letter.
At the time when it was happening, he was not the director general.
The first offer letter, 24th March 2024, was written by Kofi as then deputy. And so there is serious suspicion within SNIIT that the reason why Tinkran was removed was that he was not
in support of the sale of the hotels.
And that is why Kofi, they had to remove him and bring Kofi to come and seal the deal.
That's an allegation.
No, very serious one.
Yes. It's
Very
a big
serious,
allegation.
No, very serious one.
And we need to find out.
And you see, like I told you, 24th March 2024, the first offer letter to Rock City came from Kofi. He signed it. Less than 2 months or so, he had become DG. These things are not coincidence.
Lawyer, if I will see now, you've raised some issues that we need to.
If we hear the discussion, there will be a lot more questions to be asked. But I'm sure, sir, this is not the time. So.
Your microphone,
no, sir, my media, no.
He came because
where your friend, when your friend, ambulatory knowledge, ambulatory knowledge, any knowledge, I would name. When or your reservoir, one year exclusive with Bryan Acheampong,
Yeah, sure.
And Bryan is so edit. But you see, this thing has raised. It's a public interest.
Of course, at the moment.
Yes.
Because here now trust it. And we all want to know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We all want to know. And I copy a slide. And I'm on this slide in it.
Oh, me cry the me say even beyond the scratch, the fact that the matter is before scratch, right, does not bar anybody from having an informed conversation about it. All that we are asking for is a very simple matter. Let's see your financials.
Okay, so
I'm wondering why even SNIIT, apart from the press statement of the Bible team, they've not actually done a press conference on it.
Well,
they are supposed to sit media down.
Yes.
And tell us chronologically how the sales started.
Yes.
Those who BDBA, how much they brought in, the people, the international mobile, to be able to decipher how, yes, Bibiano. Chronologically and how it ended up with Rock City. A press conference that we can ask questions.
Of course.
Not just a press release. Yeah. It's not enough.
Yes, that is true.
And no can even use some of these suspicions.
Do you know what something that I always say? Sebi unslow questions. So SNIIT only did a press statement. I have a document with me now. And the document says SNIIT Rock City Group, sale of stake in SNIIT Hotels, negotiation, confidential memo, agreed position on each hotel. The sales were in 2 lots. Lot 1, Labadi Beach Hotel, La Palm Royal. Lot 2, Ridge Royal, Elmina Beach Resort. The 2. Right? That's the 2 lots.
Yes.
Lot 1 and 2. Okay.
There was Busia Beach and Trust Lodge, but no, I think the people were not interested.
Get something. This confidential memo, but for interception. Overall, all these hotels, 4, were valued at $112 million. Bryan was offering $61 million.
Yes. What did the next person offer?
It's not about the next person. When I would turn 1 year.
And also 140 something.
And I was saying, I may turn 120, 140, 1 or 112. Media may turn.
Now say negotiation.
Yeah, you are negotiating.
A negotiation.
No, it's not a matter of negotiation.
There be some me the Mempabo.
No,
they told Mempabo 1,002. Why they be umame 500 ameti.
Why the need for the valuation?
You calculate everything knowing say this because ton what dan cry. What the value obi obetimi aba ya obema price.
Yeah, sure.
Say a dan we ene asase ne ade ne cement ne ade okekese
can now we talk na ka different no so to different.
Into we ya wadri say you upon this one our commission the value as 1 year valuation we nyina ma.
No test kato.
And it's you. Labadi Beach Hotel. No $45 million. Rock City saw not $29 million. La Palm Royal. No $37 million. Rock City saw not $21 million. Ridge Royal. No $15 million. Rock City saw $8.4 million.
Wow.
Elmina Beach Resort, $30 million. Rock City saw $2.4 million. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Who puts his pregnant goat in the market for sale? Who does that? Gota on him. At least for nothing worth, sebi unless you will buy. When we sell another goat account.
Exactly.
Now only buy our ending.
Okay.
When you buy a so our value every.
No, so
this one was saying 120 something. The other buy is
also, when you put your pregnant goats in the market for sale, it means that there are pregnant problems at home. Also, what do you want on your media? And then you will feel problem.
The fundamental question is, in all this, whatever, the more points I'm raising, I agree. But me person who say, is it Bryan Acheampong in person? I was also here Minister of State, and I'm on the war issue. And now also say
the sale itself.
The sale itself, because we beside our question, we say or the financial release or whatever the financial statement back. That's to be okay. That's why you're eligible so to retire. They listen the coin.
Okay, so two things. Some mama when who say Ghana ye man penny. Adie bi ayo o man diano o hodi in trust
for Ghana for
How would you see it if Echna or man penny ne tons our hotel or ne toss our hotel? How would you say it?
I mean, a conflict of interest.
Now remember that the president doesn't act everywhere. So he acts through assigns.
Okay.
Per a constitutional structure. So ordinarily...
But if you don't directly deal with it, where is the conflict of interest?
Ordinarily, the president is supposed to be the finance minister. He's supposed to be the agric minister. But because we don't mean to be at the same time, it's a delegated power.
Agreed.
Flowing from him.
Yes.
And you are doing it for and on behalf of
the president.
Of the president. And that is what makes the whole thing dangerous. That's what makes everything dangerous. And you see, these things, I want the conversation to even be broadened.
Yeah.
It should be broadened. We are buying Nipa. Under no circumstance should you have your own company, a company you are a beneficial owner, partake in the sale of anything that belongs to the state.
A company or you as a person.
Company
that
or
policy
you as
and the bad. But the young for parliament.
No, but we
see,
need you see,
morally maybe there are issues, but there's no policy barring because
me, I have personally told myself.
Achimota Forest is saying.
Forever. Why should it be so? Media Dabia may count. My conscience is the only thing I have now. Right? If at the end, I buy a ton as I say, now me Edudzi, me say me kwakoto. It's immoral. It's a different thing if you are not in government. That's a different ball game altogether. And I as a public auction, no I then also kwakoto. But Pa said, you have this fiduciary responsibility. Now say ninjina and found the wires obey and one obey. And you see, for me, this tintinity, I'm swore that Nebuchadnezzar home, Makasi me, and one me, and so I can say.
But so when you be a better nanny para Juma or no, not say capacity.
That is why I agree with you, sir. SNIIT should call for a press conference.
Yes.
So that we can be asked a lot more questions.
We can ask questions. Why? Because if there's no conflict of interest, there's no conversation.
Why journalism is Jumayache? And yes, sir. And yes, sir. I mean, why are they for more than 20
years? Yes.
Because Mekai 2002, the year 2002, Adom, Anna, Senamu or Tema. Mekai Pan.
But me start if despite. Maybe Adom, I think 2010.
Oh, okay.
They were despite.
Answer.
To 2001.
Look at that.
Almost 2002.
So that time, no a peace in Guam. No a
peace. Yeah.
Because
hello, peace.
Maybe another pillar too. The only thing I hate here is peace FM. What I say. But the point I'm making is look at the experience you have over the period, right? And look at how we have dealt with public property. This cannot be a state of affairs that we should continue.
No. 100%. I agree. 100%.
It shouldn't be continued. I mean,
and I
buying Sassi and Omoton Tonfa. I buying Danya more Jifa.
Oh, maybe a doctor for
time.
It's bad.
Residency.
Yes.
With your mind. Look, doctor
time. Time.
And you know, doctor ni a buying doctor. Or to half of the bungalow.
It's so bad.
Half of the bungalow.
Yeah.
Near tongue and Brakwan what you want more. The last time confirmation. Senior Staff Association. No more call them. Demonstration the day. Be almost.
Yeah, I'm
a
private person. I say, you.
To normal fancy downtown.
Now, no baby see the properties.
At home, so.
Not maybe so. Or my penny Rollins at Toya.
Microphone, oh, yes, I have some number you.
Oman Peniku for Etonya.
Wabutobi.
Jerol is Etonya.
Also talk kakra.
Mahama.
Also talk kakra.
The Virginia and it's a Nanki Tony.
Kawe nya bi abeto.
And me pacho ba misa o person. Because what we but why a member of
yes,
me question is se mo abemu na mo hwe state property so a den na come mutumi managing in such a way say enya kono na mo yes mo turn them private developers
asema working a whole PhD thesis.
I'm telling
because
it doesn't make sense.
What my dear make I say is a whole PhD thesis. Me economics or legal. Now one of your course your friend economy of Ghana. Into you share Ghana's economy from Georgesburg Abreso. Sabedu Sampensui. In the SU, Emra na Georgesburg more. Na the European fund and they say Sebi omo de raw material na omo pe omo de kwa brutri bibia omo de yeden omo de ko ina nkroma bae ina nkroma so no be de friend import substitution nti yen so yen yeden yen nyoma no bi e wo man it was the glass factory shoe factory or the way by the time we fear be now about 300 way Sebio, the management of this business is one farmer Obroniu or the yard
black men, Ghanaians.
Yard before so managing. And okay, or say the black man is
capable of managing his own affairs.
Not the inside
near badges. Say no when him say Jimmy.
Sebio, when me say Ghana, ye nipa your pension.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, this 65.
Yeah,
64. 65. Yeah.
Good. April 60.
So what it means is that technically, we are on what? Retirement.
Yeah, sure.
Now, Sebi, retirement now about Sebi, Obabe show Okabrane.
You have nothing to show for it.
Because
nothing to show for the retirement. What the then the Jawoma?
No, I say my making.
I can't go on.
Say. And I've been reading a report. Last year, basically this year, Akoko. I had the Abba of memoir. It's in excess of $200 million.
Imported chicken.
Now, Sebio, Akoko Kura won't mean here. Now, what the $200 million worth at the bar of memoir. Question is soon be sound say, a better than I will see the ultimate now. What the tomatoes?
We import almost everything.
Burkina Faso, yenu animal, you Akosombo Dam, Omo Dam at Bobo de la So. They will be a Burkina. How come that today Burkina is a leading producer of tomatoes? What happened to us? Mommy, is it not surprising? We pumped in excess of 4 billion Ghana cedi into planting for food and jobs. And we are still struggling with into planting for food. We pumped in excess of 4 billion Ghana cedi into planting for food and jobs. And we are still struggling with food.
Hey.
Come markets. Ebi aminue obo akwa mane Ghana card.
Ono kwa na wo atenti okodwom.
Oh, na say no nyame nkwa na mete. You should know.
Na say oyire ne ha.
Na me ne ha ntimi nwa akoma.
Nya akoma sam o ka dwom se okodwom. Nya akoma o ka dwom. Na okodwom.
Na man kodwom be se didi.
Na o kan ye no o ka na me ka se okodwom. Oh, adai.
Akwa no o the Ghana card na ma.
That be don't be for Ghana card. You be papa on mission.
Sir.
The shish Ghana card who here. It doesn't take away the fact that Ghana card is not important. It is very important.
That be on our can was say.
Usunim.
Maybe so.
Usunim sa Ghana card who here.
That's Ghana card.
There be now no Ghana on only Ghana card obey that time. Someone say Ghana card who here.
Na say.
But I'm one ko man so dem know ya dey. And 20 tickets for Gwablo.
Bra. O sorry ano.
But Ghana card who here.
O sorry ano pe ya o.
O Gwablo tre wonim say o nyina o me card dey.
O ba studio hai. Miss.
Ghana card. Ghana card. Enya hwio Dr. Baumia. and or campaign amano indirectly. Say ya no to no you. Say ya. Agenda e dia mom obefi so e neutral obo onye neutral. Odru Ghana ka o ze na no ye din. Hu o bisa we obeka to se Ghana card hu ya kwa 10,000 interchanges. O kruma. Obi ni mu no.
Any day. Oja Ghana card etu say me sorry o ma Ghana card. What me say? It is obi na CPA so can say or prefer Ghana card 2,000 interchanges. As you say,
there's a reason, politics. But you should. But what you also doing is politics. They also yes to see. They only can't but they all yes to see as politics. As if say Ghana card who here. Oh, he probably had a point. Say with Ghana card, maybe you can save a lot through that. As in, if everything is put together in one card, whatever you do, no, it reflects. And then you'll be able to save certain monies from here and there. If that what? Money could be used.
Save what?
Oh, send you na say a bicycle yetua Tamakloe baby teacher for be near there. How much to me a category names to be a few Ghana card Korea. It's not that bad, but you can't tell me it's better than interchange. That's why I understand. That's why it's politics.
What's the unique feature of Ghana card? Biometrics.
Yes.
Well, biometric is different
from
mine, and it's good. Every government employee go through biometric verification. We'll still be fighting ghost name. Maybe 206, 207. Now we Lagos. Vacation. Now we Juma controller. Near course here, ghost names. Our controller. And then you be 2 years. You remember? Near see I send your ghost name.
And when I buy you, I mean,
exactly the point. That is where.
And then you have a control and farmer private business. A private man say or manage control and farmer. You have say business. You farmer private man so. Nakabe how attractive it will be.
And I'm saying that so politicians
exactly the point.
Never the four ghost names one.
It is so bad.
Individuals, not just CEOs.
Yeah, shut up.
Executives Ghana who chief executives will
pay attention.
Very dangerous.
But you shut up near say
any chief director.
You get it. It is so bad.
Lawyer,
I mean, there should be a national dialogue.
It's not going to work, my brother. Don't lie to yourself. It's not going to work.
Because I'm mobile, it's going to be the same similar issue.
Oh, there will be changes, but second will be that.
You see, that's where the
problem, private hotel.
That's where the problem is. Usually we say, we Sikadeda. Do you know his source of funds?
Do you know his source?
Oh,
the source of funds.
Oh, send your or I come here. I mean, but I will not be able to authenticate it. Oh, what's it?
We as a media person, I come here to be banned cousin with Sika. Now, as a media person, you can't authenticate it. Now, I bet not radio so to justify that Nipa no Sika. So the listeners should believe. No, you say you are here to educate, inform, and entertain the people. Oh, Ghana. One case when you we say you can't authenticate it. Bawaka. Ti Ghana obi atimi sore mi wosika. Me na mi wosika. Mi wosika chobia. Mi wosika na wo media person what dey because wosika. O shiawa otimi ma 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. Enti no also wosika enti wosika. Onko he the source of income. The money nyasika. Oh.
Do you know his source of funds?
And also,
the source of funds.
Oh, send your or I come here. I mean, but I will not be able to authenticate it. Oh, what's it?
What can say?
That's a wood name, Eduma.
What do you mean name?
Hey,
hey,
lawyer. Hey, I told you. Now, not to know to me. Santo, and to be a croissant. I mean, you've really done a lot of job this morning. You've informed us and given us some exclusive show, of course.
It's for the good of
it.
I always say like for the purpose of this discussion.
But when I bring you come to the Japan and come on free Japan, but I said, come on,
yes.
But
almost every time,
but you see,
lawyer can see a power, they can't pass me to force
may come over. This one who said, me go be doing how, if you're mouth.
Yes. Yeah, or suffer mouth for back.
One day, a bed didn't come. The previous Ejapadi, he was in it. They are spending $40 million for nothing. We need to be very careful. Yeah, cancer is here. Oko Tamale Teaching Hospital, almost 15 dialysis machine. Only 3 are working. Oko Kolebukradia, understand they've even closed it. For maintenance. No. Almost maintenance. Last week. So you can imagine.
It happened in KNUST too.
Then also,
I think Cape Coast too.
Also, yeah. No pana uti say a buying contract back. One businessman, 8 million, 1 billion. I mean like SML. And then you team before go through all these sufferings. I think we need to be careful.
It's worrying. We will talk about it.
We need to be
lawyer Edudzi.
And you know this
Tamakloe.
democracy is fragile. Have you seen what is happening in Kenya?
Oh, BBNC.
No. Kenya now. Have you seen what is happening? Me who a lawyer for my boy we can gang now almost the moment.
Kwasi asama okeka. Charlie, you see, Ghana home. Sa anyoma we na ebia sometimes ye nuanom o mo amanone any ebia social media man for some man for di attempt too much because some of the things utena chiri na say o hwa eya na eya say people who have been put in good positions and also some of the boy mind no educate your mind inform your mind no as a omo ebetena ho mafu any de ombenyantin they don't even care about anything. They don't even care about the risk or mine or crampon you do. They don't care. Sebe bia Ghana idri. Any baby a sebe kronoa ekoso wa kufu ado ambai mu baby o mine no adru yagija tetia pansam a ne ya kakra yintimi ntua. Na se communicator be about platform so not a mere person no. Somebody who is director of legal affairs at the for the NDC party. Somebody who is, let's say, like me can say, like an ace a legal person, lawyer. Na or culture will say the ace wo Kenya no yemfantu ye hofo na Ghana ba bia yadru no enya. Sa asem we nke ni kwan se onumpo na eka. Enke ye wo media person na wo say ultimate educate amanfo ni empenifo. Excuse me. Say empenifo na ekono mo hwe bibi yo. Ghana is just like Liberia. Ghana is just like Kenya. Ghana is just like Rwanda. Bibia betumi asi o. Ni esi Cote d'Ivoire monya montuto nyoma yie na enyoma no like oman no ntumi nya na sumdie ntena ya sumdiem na mommo nipa kokko. Na nipa obia adwem embra like ento yie na yemu oman ni yie. Sa na wasa mutu omofo because baby adru no. Nobody should tell you say Ghana is sitting on an time bomb. But we say nipa na kano o trivialize she ain't see. Na o hwe na no ne said you ye na no krampa should tell you say like like o pese o chere like o ma Ghana for feel say she ain't see. As a dey si bia she ain't see. Krono ne beba o e mo boy krono o mo ye dan o mo pa mo ndi nkwase asem bi o mo pe o mo wi elections nothing will happen. How can you speak like this as a media person knowing where Ghana is at this time? At least you are what do you call it privy to some serious informations about this country. Look at what we are doing on radio. You see, in Tinubu say young guys, you know, sorry, obedi do attempt can't quite say so much because Charlie is like, you are thinking about your stomach. Adenti na wose sabre ubi ne kachire wose media person. Wona wose ukasa kire nipa. Ukasa kire mpanyifo no se ba bia mo kɔ mo hwɛ yi o. Ade wo sabe wo nana ya abrefo a wotu we sabe wo ye nyansani anase wo dimu anase sabe wo no wo ye hwan chen Archbishop Duncan Williams anase Archbishop Ajenasare. If Archbishop Duncan Williams can sit on live TV or national TV and tell our leaders that hey baby amodi o mine kono munhwe you na bibi besi munhwe you na manhwe yi a baby amodi o mine kono bibi se betimi asi entokwa betimi aba or how betimi aba na wo as a media person was a this communication no eto o ma yempanyifo mo hu say hey o mine no a de ahye o mo nsa no eno nkyere se o mine na ye o papa ana o na na japade bi o ya na ye disa to me na de ahye o mo nsa so they should reason when they are fooling umu abet ensi let's say chronogra na elections no be boy ahwensi. These are the people who refi we mu and o money Captain Smart ye rent omo ye ma omu sika ekotena Angel FM ema omu declare for elections in 2020 elections. These are the people we no ma omu ko declare elections a na yen to abanwi we mu they are part. What you say? Ya declare hwiensi. Utie dan wa wo beti bia offense Captain Platt Captain Smart o kan won show so na hwiensi me declare me man by 30 minutes me be declare hwiensi no be declare because a man is kama sa fa be tum ni hwe de be si ye man is kan be ye epi no hwiensi the bonnet koso crash hinsi na omo conscientizing the people. Montana ho na BBC a we shall see we are in this country. Say BB esia. Hinsi say BB no kosia. Ye nyina etim e behwe.
These sufferings. I think we need to be careful.
It's worrying. We will talk about it.
We need to be
lawyer Edudzi.
And you know this
Tamakloe.
democracy is fragile. Have you seen what is happening in Kenya?
Oh, BBS.
No. Kenya now. Have you seen what is happening? Me wa lawyer for my boy we can gang na omodide the mumu.
Yeah.
Look, mommy.
I said your recent demonstration where you want him for.
Yes. Labadi.
Yes.
Ena, when we say young people, about 7.something million people.
For the
No, so see I can say. Ghana Statistical Service. When we saw the abituja, so about 7.something million Ghanaians are now poor.
Yeah.
I've seen that report.
They are now poor. Now when we say remember, when the poor cannot get food, they'll come to Nanaya.
Me. They will visit your home.
No. They are seeing you. You are looking nice. But this Omar Junior say you and the politicians have conspired to keep them poor.
And it is true.
We all
Also,
need to work to bring
and it is
to the
true.
point where people will have,
It is true.
have conspired to keep them poor.
Oh, said the naming thing in the PP.
We all need to work to bring this democracy to the point where people will have confidence in it. I am afraid. Look, that be empire me bonina say there shouldn't be any disturbance in this country. I don't care who the president is. That be empire me bonina they say there should never be any disturbance.
What crowd open to Kwano? Say, who shares foreign news? Now, who share Haiti? What is happening there? Now, to
Prince and your mom, we need to be extra careful.
Yo, anti abusa for eye enkomo ayakofa e de afri onua FM so ene ye de abremo yen sempa dwumade so ya na ya abrefo na oye host ene yakofa sa nkomo didi enyina e de abremo abusa for send mo akasa mate nsem no bibi aha mate nsem no the problem of Ghana mampanyini Akufo-Addo ene da no ono ene ye the real architect said ye Martin Amidu Kai no mampanyini Akufo-Addo the mother serpent of corruption in Ghana ni ekoso nyina wo hyase bi die Bryan Acheampong mani abro mu ye nyina ono the template done the same. Omo de share chiri. Cause ono ntimi mfa ne din koto. Nti no wankasa na ono wa deal na wakoto. Pak. Eno na ekoso. Abusianfo. Eno na ekoso. Ebuma yehwe bibi na 2024 elections ya ye ba betui ye nkyere nkrofo yi. Emu hu se bibi tumi enye omodea. Emu hu se tumi enye omodea. Because ebre ewie dru de ekono eni ba bi oman na dru no eye me no mienu pe eni betumi asave ta oman we. I'm telling you, eye me no mienu pe eni betumi asave Ghana oman we. Yes, itiati. Krono ankrofo na bo Ghana. Mo wie sika mo wie a. Ya mepe eni betimi ahu ye mobo. Aha PENDREAM TV. Make sure also subscribe to the channel. Now I like video e dey amayen. Pacho wo adwenkyere bia na wo dey ato comment section no ase e dey amayen. Your social media platforms ni nyina so baby ababia PENDREAM TV over Facebook PENDREAM TV Ghana. Pacho join in and follow in. Na hu enyoma ye de to emamo. Ame enkamo ho. PENDREAM TV. Yesi edamu yopo.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.